guys, welcome to the floor. I've been so excited and waiting, but unfortunately having to put this video off so much because I have been like storing all the books that I bought over the last month and waiting to do a bit of a haul for you guys, but also, and the most exciting part is, I bought myself a book cart. I really struggled choosing a colour because I spoke about this in one of my previous vlogs. I'll put it up here. I think it's that side. And I couldn't decide if I wanted a green one, a pink one, a red one or a blue one. And I obviously decided because I bought it. But because I bought it that long ago now, I bought it before Christmas, I have now forgotten which colour I've decided. So this is like a surprise for both of us, per se. I'm probably going to build the book cart first, and then I can then show you all my new purchases, and then we can like stock this together, including new purchases, because a couple of these books I need to read this month, because one of them is going to be Onyx Storm, which if you know, you know, if you don't, probably get to know, because it's all over social media, all over everywhere, and you just need that in your life. Okay, so I don't know what I need for this. I'm just going to move all of this out of the way and then move myself backwards so you can see. Oh, it's blue. I got the blue one. Okay. It took me such a long time to decide what colour, what design, what style of book cart I want, because there's a crap ton on Amazon, like so many on there, and then you can get a couple from IKEA, which a lot of people do have, but I didn't want a white one, I wanted a coloured one, so that's why I reverted to Amazon. But there's so many colours on there, there's so many heights, designs, widths, and I was there with my measuring equipment, like which one do I get, what the height, yeah, it was like a full-on exercise, and I just couldn't really decide. So obviously I hope this is sufficient enough. The one concern I have is when you have a book, I want both of them to be able to fit sideways, and I just don't think that's a possibility. So I think I might have put obviously all the books facing this way where you guys see it, and then just stack loads in the back, which is not what I wanted, but whatever. I'm now going to build it, and I'm now not going to talk to you, and I'll speak to you in a bit. My hands are so sore. Doing this with nails on, like, well, with nails in general. Oh my god, I kept dropping this all the time. I kept dropping these small things all the time. I just, it's done, it's dusted, it's cute. I really like this. It's not bumpy, it's got wheels on, and it does have wheel locks as well if you don't want it to move. But I really like the colour. Okay, so now we can go through the books that I've bought over the past month and a bit, and then we can stock it. I'm not probably going to use this as my TBR cart, just because most of my books on my shelves are unread. And if I did it like that, then I won't get through the books that I need to get through. So this is just going to be like more book storage. Do you know what I mean? I do have quite a few parcels. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which obviously has a few books in. And then I do have 1 book that isn't in a parcel, just because I went to the author meet this week. And I just thought, I'll include it. I mean, why not? Because technically I still bought it. I met the author. So it's a new book. So these are the ones we can go through. Obviously, I'm going to start with the one that's already out, the Baby Dragon Cafe. So this was really crazy. So well, it's not really that crazy, but I went to the author meet on Tuesday, don't know what I did, just Tuesday in general. And I hadn't read this book. So I've only been to one other author meet before ever, and that was When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, but I'd already read that book. So when she was talking about stuff and talking about the characters and the story plot, I understood it because I've read it. This one, she was talking about the characters and their final destination and the other books, and I was none the wiser. And I didn't fully enjoy it because I didn't understand what she was talking about because I haven't read the book. But the author is the same age as me, which made me realise, what am I doing with my life? Like, what? And this isn't her first book. She's done multiple books beforehand. They're all like standalone romance ones, and this is her like first cozy fantasy. Cozy romantasy, because there is romance in there. And yeah, I find this so incredibly cute because it's a cafe with dragons in. So this world, from what the author said, because obviously I haven't read it, this world, there is dragons in there, and you can get things like dragon insurance. So the author wanted it to be more realistic because obviously dragons are like puppies. They will go around and damage everything, but obviously dragons can make a lot more damage than puppies. So like burning houses down, burning cars down, making a mess. So you can get dragon insurance, and I just felt that was like such a cute little touch in this book because it just makes it a little bit more realistic. And we all know, obviously, last month, well, currently this month, because this is when it's going up, Onyx Storm came out. We are all about the dragons recently, and how much we love those fully grown dragons, and how much we love the baby dragon. I mean, she's not like wee tiny and small, she's still big, but these are small dragons, baby dragons. They are like minuscule. I thought that's got potential for a lot of love in there because obviously dragons, dragon lore, love dragons. I mean, I found out this little spoiler from the author, so I thought you can. I mean, it probably says it in the synopsis, but it's always a happy ending. She likes her cozy fantasies to not have that much drama and it just be like really cute and like whimsical and beautiful and a happy ending. And I've got to be in a certain mood for happy endings. I know that sounds really, really toxic of me, but some books you just need a little bit of trauma, a little bit of spice, a little bit of like vengeance. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So my life is cozy. I am over the moon with my life. There's nothing wrong in my life whatsoever. And I like reading traumatic books because I'm kind of already living the happy ever after thing. So yeah, I like some toxicity is the word I was trying to say. I don't know which one's in these. A lot of these are pre-orders from Waterstones. Normally, okay, I'm a little bit sad about this. Normally, you have like a thing that you rip there. There is not anything here, which is just borderline really upsetting because it's not going very well. If I break my nail, Ah, okay, I know what this book is. I bought this off of Amazon months and months ago, and I think it's the second book in the Alcroze Academy. So it's Secret of Alcroze, and I just thought this cover was beautiful. I do think I have the first one in the big box as well, but the main reason I got this book is it's not a special edition or anything, it's just honestly from Amazon, but that's the hardback. Like, I'm sorry, what is this? And there's, I believe there's artwork in the book as well. Like, it's chapter pictures. And she does so many of these. I honestly have no idea what this book is about. I saw somebody else in the UK buying this book off of Amazon, and I was like, all right then, I'm sold, straight in my basket. And yeah, here it is. It took probably like a month for the second book to come. The first book that I'll show you in a second, that came within a week, so I don't know what the shipping stuff was about. But yeah, I won't read the synopsis in this one because obviously it's the second book, so it'll be spoilerific. So I'll read the first one just so we know the books that I've bought, because why have I bought a book when, I mean, the amount of times I've bought books where I haven't even read the synopsis. It's just the artwork, the art style, and like the notes of other authors from there, like reviews. The amount of times I've done that is kind of toxic, and that's probably why. See, this is what it should be like. Easy. That's why I have so many books. Okay, so this was one of the books that's like a highly anticipated read for me this year. God, that was difficult. And it is from Waterstones, and it's only just recently come out. And it's Immortal by Sue Lynn Tan. And I just think, obviously you've just seen the sprayed edges, but I just think that sprayed edges is beautiful. And she is the same author that did Daughter of the Moon Goddess and Heart of Sun Warrior. And I actually haven't read those two books. I have not at all. But the first sentence on, well, do you know, like normally it has like a sentence appears like a little bit like a ooh teaser. It says, what the gods did not give us, I would take. And I'm here for that, like underdog, girl, go for it. You get what you deserve. I'm here for that attitude, and I will always be here for that attitude. I really like the colours as well though. It's so whimsical, like I love a good night time. And on the back it says, to win the god of war's support was wise, to fall in love with him would ruin me. I mean, yes, girl, go for it. The next one, I do know what it is, and I've been putting off opening this for weeks now, but I wanted to get like the first review of how it looks, because this one I pre-ordered it on Waterstones because I knew what the special edition looks like. It was mostly the special edition style and then the story plot second. This one I have not, I obviously I paid for it and I ordered it, but I got Dale to order it for me, so I didn't actually know what the special edition sprayed edges was like, and I wanted it to be a surprise because excited. So the other two books in this series, I have just bought them. It just is standard. I have not got those special editions because I just annotated the crap out of them, but I know because I like this series and I'm still going to annotate this book. Like I'm going to annotate a special edition book, which is not something that I do, but I'm so excited for it. Oh. I'm really, really scared because I've seen people, have you seen the song she's released for this, right? If you have not, no spoilers here, not at all, but this is what the author released on her social media. This is the song. If you don't know what that song is, listen to it because I need some tissues. So I'll be reading this book with some tissues because I just, I cannot cope. And for you guys, actually, this vlog would have already been up for this book. No. Yes. Really? Surely not. I don't know. I don't know if this video is going up before this vlog or vice versa, but I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll see how long it takes me to read the first two books. I'm doing a reread and then this one. You'll either be seeing it or you'll see it next week. I don't know. Oh, it's got artwork in it. Stop it. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry so hard. It's not happening, it's not happening. Oh, why did I put them on here? Why did I do that? Yeah. Doesn't that look like beautiful? So we had to open the Fairy Lit one that I received this month, and I think it's the blue light, the light blue, something along those lines. I was actually going to pre-order this off Waterstone because I really liked the edition, but then I noticed it was what you're getting this month, so I didn't obviously order it. If you don't know this, I mean, it was on like a recent, I'm lying, it was not a recent discovery. I noticed this, like realised this was maybe like a year ago, and this is how I know whether to either skip a month for Fairy Loot or a Lumicrate or any other book like subscription out there. There is like a site online on Google that you can find for spoilers, and this helps me a lot so I don't duplicate books, because the amount of times I've nearly ordered a book like with this one and then I've noticed it's on my subscription, like it saved me so much money. I'll put it up here if you don't know. If you obviously want to find out what you're reading, what you're getting, look at this. If you don't want to, then don't. It doesn't show the style, obviously the artwork, it just tells you the title of the book you're getting. Yeah, just fun fact for you there, in case you want to know. This isn't small, this is a big book. My big book collection is growing. Oh, okay, this is not what I was expecting. That is really pretty. The artwork on that book, I was not expecting that, because this is the Waterstones one. And it's completely different. I mean, and here is the normal one. This is completely different to what I was expecting. I was not expecting this at all. I really like the Waterstones one as well. But whatever. Okay, stop it. Oh, so this is very similar to the original one. This is not what I was doing that first lot, but this is very similar to the original one. Cruel is the light. See, I knew a light was there, and blue, because obviously the cover's blue. But yeah, this is a little bit different to the original cover. And I do not know which one I prefer, actually, because they're both beautiful. But yeah, the one thing I'll show you. So, don't look at the actual hardcover yet. So these are the edges. Space, and the space related. They look like space and stars. But I was pulling that face because can we just take a second, please? That is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, stop it. Stop it right now. I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, I do not know which side of the dust cover I like more. On the back it says, on both sides it actually says, they say love conquers all, but can love win in a war between demons and exorcists? Oh my god, yes. Or will it just tear them all apart? Oh, okay. That sounds right up my alley. Oh my god. It just doesn't, that it's a beautiful colour. It just, the concept of the story doesn't really suit that. Anyway, I'm staying on this book way too long and I have a couple more books to show you. Oh, and it also has artwork. And it's different artwork on the other side. That I am over the moon with that purchase. Over the moon. Right, this one is a vintage one. So I have recently just read Unravel Me, which is the second in the Shatter Me series. And I love that. And from Waterstones, I got it in special edition. Well, I asked for it for Christmas without realising I didn't actually own the first special edition book. Idiotic, I know. And I think it's like between 15 and, I think it's around £20–25. And I didn't want to spend that much money on a book that I've already read. So I went on Vinted. And this person's wrapped this book up so well. Oh my god. So well. And I haven't actually seen it yet. Oh, okay. That is in perfect condition. What on earth? But yeah. I've got the first one now. And I now have the second one. So I'm going to collect the rest of them. And I hope this series doesn't drop, because I'm really enjoying it. And stuff happened in the second one. Like, shit happened. And I'm now extremely excited for the next one, so I'm going to buy this shortly, and then that'll be probably another vlog. But I really enjoyed this, and it's a really small book though. I didn't realise the second one's actually quite large. I didn't realise we've got a blue theme going on today, guys. Blue TBR and blue books. I know for a fact in this parcel we do have a lot of non-blue books, so that's exciting. I do have a lot here though, so we can go through that. So this first one, I think I need to do a little bit of an explanation with why I bought this. So I've got the picture of Dorian Gray. This is not usually something that I would buy, but it was £2.99 from, was it TK Maxx? TK Maxx. I've never bought books from TK Maxx before because it's just never something I've thought of. But I saw somebody, and I cannot remember her name. Is it Ella is reading? I will put it here. This is who I watched and who I saw. She lives in, I think, Manchester, or I'm honestly unsure. I'm so unsure. That could be just pure bullshit right now. And yeah, so she bought books from Home Centre TK Maxx, and I thought, oh my god, I shop there probably like once a month, and I've never looked at books before. And I am so pleasantly surprised with the books that I bought from there, because £2.99. I mean, yes, I know it's not a lot of pages. It's under 200 pages, and the writing is magnifying glass, like. But anyway, the whole point of me saying that was I want to start reading the classics this year, because I think I'd like them, but I've never given them the time of the day, and I feel like I really should, because I love Pride and Prejudice, the movie. I really, really enjoy it. And then Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Love that. If you haven't watched it, probably do. It is Pride and Prejudice, but in a world of zombies. And Lily James has hit that so goddamn well, like incredibly well. Anyway, I'm digressing again. Yeah, so I thought, because this is like a really small book and the cover is really cute, I thought I'd give it a shot. And yeah, it's just, I just want to give it a try. Old English, so what's in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, I struggled with probably like 5 to 10 years ago. It was a while that I read it, and I couldn't, and I DNF'd it because I just couldn't do it. And I think because my my reading style has progressed and I've developed in that category, I thought I'd now dive back into it. So I'm probably going to maybe reread The Hobbit, because The Hobbit, I went to the cinema for the last one and I was crying my eyes out. Yeah, I walked out of like tears, like all down my neck, and I was going through a phase where I wore a fake tan, and it was not a vibe. So yeah, I'm very excited. This next one is also from HomeSense, and this was £7.99, and I think £7.99 for this book is impressive. I cannot cope. Oh my god. The Dracula style is like black, red, grey, like very dark and dingy, and that would have suited my previous games room decoration, but not anymore. I'm colourful, proper colour. I'm a strawberry. I am vibrant now in my games room, and I saw this and I just couldn't cope. Oh my god, it is no words. I have no words. And to say it's like a leather-bound book for £7.99, I can't cope. Okay, so yes, this is an book, and the writing is a lot bigger in this, so I'm very excited to read it. But yeah, I read so many vampire and like Dracula adaptation books. Like I love reading those, especially in Halloween time. Like October is the month for it. I've never read the original Dracula book. Hello, who am I? What is going on? So I saw this and I just thought it's a sign. It is a sign. So yeah, guys, this is your sign to go to Home Centre TK Maxx and look at the book selection, because £7.99. If this was online, this could be like £40–50. I'm leaving it at that, because yeah. These, I do have a couple now that I went to the Works for, and again, the Works are so goddamn cheap. So goddamn cheap. So I thought, there's this one. I read My Dark, is it My Dark? Yeah, My Dark Romeo. I've read this on Kindle. I think it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I loved the cover. I love the cover. royally. I really, really, really do. But I read this on Kindle Unlimited a while ago, and then I bought the second book not even realising that's connected, because again, I bought it because the cover was beautiful. I'll put a picture up here of the second cover, and I've had that for a very long time. And I read that on Kindle Unlimited when I realised this is the first one. But because I have the second one, I thought obviously I'm going to get the first one. But the second one I've now got. The third one comes out soon as well, so I'm obviously going to get that. But it's on Kindle Unlimited, so you don't technically need the physical books. I just really like the covers. I always really struggle getting these stickers off. Stickers on books wind me the hell up, because I have nails, and you think you'd be able to get them. No, my nails are thick because I have naturally really thin nails, and I do my nails myself. So to get the length and to get the durability, I have to like add on polyfiller, which is like a really thick layer on it. So my nails aren't, they're not thin, so this is not happening. For when I do the stickers off card, you know when you have a birthday card and it has like 50p on it, I have to bend the card a little bit so the sticker comes off, and then I can grab it that way, and then I smooth it out. And I'm not doing that for books. But if you don't know what this series is, I'll read the synopsis. So it says, some Romeos deserve to die. What a start. Oh my god. It was supposed to be a harmless kiss at a lavish debuted ball, a clandestine moment with a handsome stranger, but unlike this namesake, my Romeo isn't driven by love, he's fueled by revenge. Yes, love that. To him, I'm a chess piece, leverage, his rival's betrothed. Just gets so much better. I'm acting like I haven't read this book, and I have. So I'm a little bit biased. To me, he is a man deserving of poison, a dark prince I refuse to marry. He thinks I'll accept my fate. Well, I plan to rewrite it, and in my story, Juliet doesn't die, but Romeo, he perishes. It's such a good book, like, read it. The second one, I think I prefer the second one, because this was more like hatred. Well, was it? Was it more? Yeah, this one's more hatred, and the second one's more like a whodunit. I mean, they're very similar. They are very similar in story plots, but it's the men. They are like sophisticated, hella rich. Every woman out there wants them, but they only have love for the one girl, and they like teasing. It's smutty in there, but not overly smutty. Not where it's like page after page after page after page of smut. It's got smut is this second plot in there, and yeah, I just buy it. Just buy it. Just give it a shot. I then bought 1,000 Broken Pieces. I want to say, if you don't know, get to know, but at the same point, I just feel like don't get to know, because I've had a lot of books that I've read that have upset me, but nothing's actually well and truly broken my heart as the first book in this series. This is why it's taken me such a long time to buy this, and I kept putting it off, but for £5, I couldn't really say no to that. But yeah, I was, oh my god, so I was on my bed reading the worst part of it. If you've read it, you know exactly what that part is. And I was snotting everywhere, like my eyes, I couldn't breathe, bubbles were blowing. I was just a state, and I'm proud to admit that, because this book was really, really good. And I think this book is in relation to the sister. Yes, I'm not going to read it because it does tell you what happened in the first book, and I cannot remember the synopsis to remember if it tells you in the first book, so I'm not going to say anything. It's not a huge book, but it doesn't matter. It will break your heart either way. Either way. The first book is 1,000 Boy Kisses, and then this one is 1,000 Broken Pieces. If you wanted a good cry, you wanted a really, 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 really sad book, get this and the first one. I'm assuming this is sad. It must be. So I then wasn't going to get this book, so I've got 5 Broken Blades, and I wasn't going to get this. I wasn't, because I really want the hardback, and the special editions are beautiful, like the spread edges are divine. But I saw this and I thought, you know what? I'm kind of down for that. I'm mostly a hardback, as you can tell. Most of my books here are hardbacks. Paperbacks, I don't really like how they look on the shelves. And I don't really like reading them, because I'm not the person who likes cracking the spine. So I'll read a book like this, and I will struggle just because I don't want to crack the spine. But with hardbacks, you can crack the spine because you can't see it. And that's my story plot. I've heard some good stuff about this, but also some really shit stuff about this. So basically it's 5 different like thieves. I think they're all like thieves and things. Should we read it? The 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single objective: to kill the god King June. So yeah, they're not good people. We are not good people. Each has tasted bitterness, from the hired hitman seeking atonement and the lovely assassin who seeks freedom, to the prince banished for his cruel crimes. None can resist the sweet isolate of vengeance. They can agree on murder, they can agree on treachery, but for these 5 killers, each verse in deception, lies and betrayal. It's not enough to forge an alliance to survive. They'll have to find a way to trust each other, but only one can get the crown. Let the best liar win. And again, I'm intrigued because I've heard, again, bad stuff, good stuff. And when I've heard that much 50-50, I kind of need my own opinion. Like, I need to see who's lying. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's just, yeah, normally I don't get these, but I thought it was really cute. And really, it £6 for special edition. I know it's paperback, but special edition for £6? Normally it's like 20. Okay, we don't have enough space for the one singular book. How annoying is that I bought? But here we are. So this is Of Vengeance. Of Vengeance? It's not, it doesn't say vengeance. Of Darkness. Nope. I'm legit reading this book, but at the same time, my eyes and my mouth aren't communicating right now. It says Of Deathless Shadows, and this is the first Alcross Academy book. Honestly, the amount of times I have to re-record things because my brain isn't communicating with my mouth and it just don't happen. So yes, this is the first book that I bought because of the covers, and again, I no idea what it's about. But yeah, this is the hardback, and do you know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't say no to this, and it wasn't expensive. I think it was like £15, £20, which is standard for an average book in the UK. And on the inside, so sometimes that's where the synopsis is or reviews of other authors, it says, this is an adult dark fantasy book that doesn't skimp on the gore, horror and spice. Please make sure to read the content warning before reading this story. I love content warning because usually they are the best books. But where is the synopsis? Okay. Oh wow, there's 3 people. Wasn't expecting that. So this isn't a happy story. Not at all. It's a sad story filled with lust, trauma and dark magic. Oh my god, it just keeps getting better. Oh. Under the siege of an enemy nation, Tara, Finn and Edgar must navigate their new abilities. Doesn't say that. Oh, it does! Oh my god. Must navigate their new realities with their new abilities. I just skipped half the sentence. Fernesta has destroyed... So this is under Tara's name. Fernesta has destroyed everything, leaving only ashes and the new shadows that teem beneath their skin. My lovely assassin claims I'm his shadow mate. Shadow daddy, hello. And has agreed to help me find my brother and my ex-boyfriend if they're still alive. Ah, okay, it's not a 3-man band. My bad. So this is under Finn. After my village is destroyed, I'm trapped in an enemy camp surrounded by other survivors. Blood and magic are twins here, and there's a dark itch coming from deep within me. If I ever want to see Terror again, I must become invincible. Wait, is that his power? Is he an invincible daddy? Is he the daddy? Unsure. This is under Edgar. I wake up in a lavish state with my memory stolen. All I know is that my parents and sister are gone. Oh wait, Finn is the shadow daddy. Yes. A sinister boy haunts me, pushing me to uncover the truth of this strange place. Although separated, our hearts are tied. The shadows running through our veins call to each other. So he's not the shadow daddy. What is going on? Demanding answers. If we're ever to reunite, we must uncover the truth of Fernesta. Everything leads back to Alcross Academy. I have too much information in my head right now to be able to digest what I've just read in the synopsis of this book. It seems like a masterpiece. So book 1, book 2. Obsessed. Does it say anything on the first part here? Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Ah, shall I read the content warning? Shall I read the content warning? Shall I do it? Yes, let's do this. Okay. It's got a nice mountain in the background of the content warning. You know, love that. Content warning. Some of the content in this book may be triggering for some readers. The contents of this book remain aspects of physical violence, mental illness, morally grey characters, yes, death, explicit gore, explicit sex scenes, substance abuse, childhood trauma, dubious content, and war trauma. Morally grey characters, yes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I honestly find more than 12 books. Books are expensive, man. I think this was below 50. It was more than 25. I want to say it was around 30, but I don't want to lie on camera because then... But yeah, guys, oh my god, I now have a TBR cart that I will not be using as a TBR cart. I'll be using it as a book storage cart. But we digress, we digress. I am so... This book collection here is just a masterpiece, if you ask me. I'm very excited. I'm scared to read this one, and I'm very excited to read all the rest. I'm not ready to be traumatised yet this early on in the year. Like, right, I've been recording for a very long time, and I feel like my phone storage can't hack this anymore, so I'm going to leave you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I do not know when this video is going to be uploaded. Not a clue. So I guess I'll see you in the next video when I'm unsure, but I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.